and welcome to another absolutely bonza adventure. Today, we're heading to a country that's a real little ripper, a bridge between two mighty continents and two vast oceans. We're off to Panama. This place is just teeming with life, from the concrete jungle of its capital to the real wild jungles packed with critters I can't wait to show ya. It's a place of incredible history, stunning beauty, and some of the most breathtaking nature you'll ever lay your eyes on. It's a true crossroads of the world, and what an absolute privilege it is to be here. I've put together a list of what I reckon are the absolute must-see destinations in this magnificent country. These are the spots that'll get your heart pumping and leave you gobsmacked. We're going to explore engineering marvels that changed the world, wander through streets that whisper tales from centuries ago, and dive into waters so clear they look like liquid glass. We'll be meeting some of the local wildlife and the fantastic people who call this paradise home. By the end of this, you'll be booking your own ticket. I guarantee it. So grab your hat, whack on some sunscreen, and get ready for an epic journey. As we go through these incredible places, I want you to think about which one really calls to you. Is it the history, the beaches, the wildlife? Pop a comment down below and let me know which one is your absolute favorite. Right then, no time to waste, let's dive headfirst into the wonders of Panama. It's gonna be a wild ride. Right, first up, look at this beauty, the Panama Canal. This isn't just a ditch with a bit of water in it, mate. This is one of the greatest engineering feats in human history, an absolute marvel. For decades, people dreamed of cutting through this narrow strip of land to connect the Atlantic and the Pacific, and they did it. Standing here, watching these colossal ships, these steel giants, being lifted and lowered through the locks is just mind-blowing. You can feel the power, the sheer ingenuity of it all. It's a symphony of steel, water, and human brilliance, and it completely changed global trade forever. It's a true testament to what we can achieve. Dangerously clever. Just imagine the blood, sweat and tears that went into carving this 82-kilometer channel through dense jungle and solid rock. The scale of it is almost impossible to wrap your head around until you see it with your own two eyes. The Miraflores Locks Visitor Center is the place to be. You get a front row seat to the action. You can watch the whole process unfold, from the massive vessels inching their way in, to the lock gates sealing shut, and the water levels rising to meet the next stage of the journey. It's a dance of precision and power. What an absolute pearler of a place to start our Panamanian adventure. From modern marvels to ancient wonders, now we're in Casco Viejo, the historic heart of Panama City. Crikey, if these cobblestone streets could talk, eh? The stories they would tell. This whole neighborhood is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and you can see why. Every corner you turn, there's another beautiful, crumbling colonial building, a stunning church, or a hidden plaza just begging to be explored. You can feel the history seeping out of the walls. It's a living, breathing museum, but it's not stuffy or quiet, it's buzzing with life. You've got street vendors, artists, and the sound of music drifting from rooftop bars. It's this incredible mix of old and new that makes it so special. You've got these beautifully restored Spanish colonial houses, painted in every color of the rainbow, right next to ruins that are slowly being reclaimed by nature. It's a real feast for the eyes, and the culture here is just electric. You can wander for hours, discovering little artisan shops, sipping on a world-class coffee at a trendy cafe, and then watching the sunset over the modern city skyline from a rooftop. It's a place where the past and present don't just meet, they get on like a house on fire. What a beauty! Alright, hold your breath, because this next spot is a slice of heaven on earth. We're heading out to the San Blas Islands. Look at this. We're talking about 365 islands and cays scattered across the Caribbean Sea like jewels on a blue blanket. Most of them are completely uninhabited. This is raw, untouched paradise. The water is so clear and turquoise, it almost doesn't look real, and the sand is whiter than a ghost bath. This isn't your typical tourist resort. This is something much, much more special. It's simple, it's pure, and it's absolutely stunning. These islands are the home of the indigenous Guna people, one of the most fascinating and resilient cultures you'll ever encounter. They have their own laws, their own language, and a deep, profound connection to this land and sea. Staying here means sleeping in a rustic cabin, eating fresh-caught lobster cooked by a Guna family, and learning about their incredible traditions, like the famous molas, their intricate textile art. It's an opportunity to disconnect from the modern world and connect with something truly authentic. It's a humbling and beautiful experience. You leave a place like this with a full heart, that's for sure. Get ready for a bit of fun because we're off to Bocas del Toro. This archipelago on the Caribbean coast is honestly a backpacker's dream and, well, a nature lover's playground. The main island, Isla Colón, has a real vibrant, laid-back energy. The town is a colorful collection of clapboard houses built right over the water, and the nightlife here is legendary. But for me, the real magic of Bocas lies just beyond the town. We're talking lush rainforests that crash right into the sea, hidden beaches, and some of the most incredible wildlife encounters you can imagine. What a place! The marine life here is just off the charts. You can grab a water taxi and zip over to Starfish Beach, and you'll see why it gets its name. It's covered in massive, beautiful orange sea stars. Or you can head out to Dolphin Bay to watch pods of bottlenose dolphins playing in the calm waters. And the diving and snorkeling? Crikey! The coral reefs here are teeming with live, colorful fish, rays, and if you're lucky, a sea turtle or two. It's a place where you can surf world-class waves in the morning, trek through the jungle looking for tiny red frogs in the afternoon, and dance the night away. It's got it all. Gorgeous! Right, let's cool off a bit, shall we? We're heading up into the mountains, into the Chiriqui Highlands, to the beautiful town of Boquete. Ah, you can feel that fresh, cool air. What a relief from the coastal heat. This place is known as the Valley of the Flowers and the Eternal Spring, and it's easy to see why. It's nestled in a stunning green valley, surrounded by misty mountains, and it's just bursting with life. The volcanic soil here is incredibly rich, making it the perfect place for growing things, especially one very important bean coffee. This is the heart of Panama's coffee country, and they produce some of the best and most expensive coffee in the world, the geisha coffee. You can tour one of the many plantations, or fincas as they call them here, and learn the whole process from bean to cup, and then you get to taste it. Oh, what a beauty! But Boquete isn't just for coffee lovers, it's an adventurous paradise. You can hike through cloud forests to spot the resplendent quetzal, one of the most beautiful birds on the planet, go whitewater rafting on the Chiriqui Viejo River, or even hike to the top of Volcan Baru, the highest point in Panama. Now we're heading to a place that's truly wild, a real-life Jurassic Park. This is Coiba National Park, a group of islands off the Pacific coast. For nearly 100 years, this main island was a penal colony, and its isolation meant that the nature here was left almost completely undisturbed. What a stroke of luck for the wildlife. The jungles here are pristine, home to unique critters like the Coiba Island howler monkey and the Coiba agouti. It's a place where nature is still king, a raw and untamed wilderness that'll take your breath away. But the real treasure of Coiba is hidden beneath the waves. The waters here are a marine wonderland, a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason. It's part of the Eastern Tropical Pacific Marine Corridor, which means it's a superhighway for marine life. When you dive here, you're not just looking at little fish, you're swimming with massive schools of jackfish that form swirling tornadoes, graceful manta rays, sea turtles, and more sharks than you can poke a stick at. White-tip reef sharks, hammerheads, even whale sharks in season. It's one of the top diving destinations on the planet. Absolutely magnificent. You won't believe this next one. We're back in Panama City, but we're diving into a jungle. That's right, a jungle right in the city. This is the Metropolitan Natural Park, the only tropical rainforest located within a capital city's limits in the entire world. How incredible is that? You can be in the bustling city 1 minute and the next, you're on a trail surrounded by gigantic trees, listening to the sounds of the rainforest. It's a proper urban oasis, a vital green lung for this sprawling metropolis. It's proof that nature and city life can exist side by side. This place is teeming with wildlife. It's not a zoo. These are wild animals living their lives just a stone's throw from skyscrapers. You've got a good chance of spotting some real beauties here. Sloths lazing in the trees, cheeky little Jeffroy's tamarins, coatis, and a staggering number of bird species, including toucans. You can hike up to the Mirador, the lookout point, and you get this absolutely unique view, the dense green canopy of the rainforest in the foreground and the glittering skyline of Panama City right behind it. It's a bizarre and beautiful sight. What a little ripper. Well, there you have it, folks. From the engineering genius of the canal to the wild heart of Coiba National Park, Panama is a country of incredible contrasts and breathtaking beauty. We've barely scratched the surface of what this amazing place has to offer, but I hope it's given you a taste of the magic that waits here. Every one of these spots is a winner in my book, a true gem that showcases a different facet of this country's character. What an absolute privilege it's been to share this journey with you. But this is just my list. I know there are so many other incredible places tucked away in the mountains and along the coasts of Panama. Now it's your turn. I want to hear from you lot. Have you been to Panama? What did I miss? Jump down into the comments and tell me about your must-visit spots, your hidden gems, your favorite memories. Let's build the ultimate Panama travel guide right here together. Your recommendations could inspire someone else's next great adventure. And that's what this is all about. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride, you legends. I had an absolute ball. If you enjoyed our trip through Panama and want to join me on more wild adventures around the globe, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell so you don't miss a thing. Stay wild, be kind to each other, and we'll see you on the next one.